So why Green Bay? I'm sure you had a lot of teams that wanted the best safety in free agency. So why did you choose these guys?
Obviously, great organization, great franchise, a lot of history here, a lot of winning. It's something that, I've always, wanted to do, something that, I've done a lot of the time while I've been playing football. And, just the atmosphere is great. Obviously, this is my first time being here, so it's basically, it takes me back to like my Bama days. So that's a feeling that obviously that I love. So far I love it, and it's gonna be fun.
Did you and Josh in college ever think maybe in the NFL you would play together?
Nah, never. I'm glad that we back on the same team though. I can tell you that, because he's a special back, somebody that really good friends with. He's a great teammate. He's a guy that plays really hard, makes a lot of plays. So it's going to be fun to just be back on the field with him and practicing against him.
If it was something you never thought of, I'm assuming you certainly never thought it would be in Green Bay.
Yeah, you never know what could happen. But yeah, like I said, I'm just glad we back on the same squad, and back having that common goal and being on the same team doing it.
Do you have a favorite story about Josh from your Bama days?
Ooh, I don't. We had a lot of good moments, back at Bama. So it's too many to kind of just pinpoint one. But like I said, we had a lot of fun there. So plan on doing the same thing here. So.
Did you have any contact with Derek in sort of this free agency process? Coach Ainsley and your previous connection to him, and was that any influence for you at all?
No, not really. I didn't even know that he was here until I did the interview with Kay, and she mentioned it, and then that's when I figured out that he was even here. So I had no clue that he was even here. Last time I knew that he was at the Chargers, but I didn't even know he was over here. So once I heard that, obviously, it was something that I was happy about, and it definitely was something that sparked interest for me big time. So
you beat these guys last year, but what stood out about maybe this offense, this team, when you were studying them leading up to that?
Explosive, fast, able to score points, have a really good quarterback, and young, talented group of guys. So just seeing how they play, and obviously playing them a couple times, before in the past has always been pretty competitive games and pretty tough games to play. It's pretty. It's fun to watch. It's going to be fun to be a part of it and see it.
I don't know if you've been able to talk to that really good quarterback yet, but when you do, you want to let him know about the fumble?
Yeah. I talked with him. He actually reached out to me once everything was kind of done, and just congratulated me and welcomed me to the team. Everybody's been pretty welcoming, so it's been a great feeling just to be here. When I first got to the airport, like, people were already like knowing, how I was and just wanted to take pictures. So just been super friendly and super welcoming, and it's been a joy for me and my family, and I can't wait to experience more of it.
I asked Josh the same question, but in this league, having a quarterback means everything, right?
Yeah.
You have a chance to contend with a quarterback.
Yep.
How much did Jordan and that alert, having a quarterback, kind of play a factor in your decision?
Big factor. Obviously, this is a competitive league, and you need an elite quarterback, to be able to even have a chance. And I believe that, he is an elite quarterback. Obviously, I played against him and I've watched him play, and I think he's really good, and the sky's the limit for him. And, I know he's a great leader. I've heard great things about him. So it's going to be real fun just being a part of, this team, and, being able to go to work with these guys every day. It's going to be a hungry group, I can already tell. We got a lot of young talent, and it's just going to be fun.
Xavier, when we spoke with Jeff Hafley after he was hired, he was asked about what he likes to see in the safety position, and he went on, and then he said, "It sounds like I'm describing the perfect player."
Yeah.
Are you that perfect player? How do you think you fit in his system?
Well, I don't think any player is perfect, but I will tell you that I'm striving for that. Every day I go out and practice, it's going to be, everything that I got 100%, and same way for the game. So we actually had dinner last night, and we talked for a little minute. So Seemed like a great guy, and I know we're going to have a lot of fun together for sure. We kind of talked about some things yesterday, just as far as play-wise, but I'm just looking forward to being part of, the defense and seeing where I can, help and try to make plays and help us to be successful and win.
We'll see you all over the place.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Yeah, that's the plan. So I cannot wait. That's something that obviously that I've always wanted to do, just be able to play everywhere and do different things throughout the game. So I know I'm gonna be able to do that, being here.
For Packers fans who might not have seen you play, what do you bring on the field?
Heart, competitiveness, and just playmaking ability. Instincts are really high, and just making the guys around me a lot better and pushing them, and just trying to put on a show. Really, that's my goal, is to go out there and play as best as I can, and be able to help the team and put the team in best position to be able to win games. So that's why I'm here, and that's what I'm gonna be here to do.
You mentioned kind of a leadership style there. Does that just evolve? I mean, your position kind of is a leadership position.
For sure. I think, ever since high school days and even before, I've always kind of been, in that position to lead, vocally and with my play. So I think just being here is going to elevate it a lot more, having, the guys and the talent around me to be able to help me and improve. But the leadership is still going to be the same. It's going to be better than what it has already been in the past. And I'm just trying to continue to just keep growing and keep, being a better player, a better teammate, and that's really what the goal is for me.
For a guy that can do everything, I mean, you can be deep, you can be in the slot, you can be in the box. Is there one that you enjoy the most? Is there one that you?
It depends on the game. For me, I'm more so whatever we need for that game, I want to go do. So I try not to get too focused on one spot. I never try to box myself in, and I think that's what gives me the ability to be able to play in different spots in the defense and in any scheme and be able to do it at a high level. So that's kind of how I've always been, and it's just like I said, it's going to continue to improve, and I'm going to continue to learn more and be better in different spots. And I know the coaches are going to help me to get to where I want to be.
When you think about the last week and a half, the Giants could have tagged you. They didn't. Were you surprised by that? Were you thinking even after that you're going to end up still in New York? What has kind of gone through your mind through this process?
Yeah, I wasn't really sure what they were going to do. I know we have a great relationship. I have a great relationship with the organization, with all the staff over there, with Joe, with Dabes, with Mr. Mayor. So I wasn't really sure what they were going to do, but it played out, and I couldn't really tell you what was going to happen when I was going through it. I was going through so many emotions. I didn't really know what was going to happen. I didn't know where I was going to end up being. But I just want to say shout out to the New York Giants, just for the 4 years that we had. Where they were special. Obviously went through a lot of ups and downs, but it's a team and an organization that is forever going to be in my heart. So. All love to them, and I'm just glad to be here.
You racked up a boatload of tackles, whatever tackles last year, and some of the stats sources said you only missed maybe 6 or 7 all season. So what makes a good tackler, and how did you become such a good one?
I think it's just how I prepare. I practice hard. When you practice hard, you usually play pretty hard. So I try to I critique myself a whole bunch. I try to just get better at the small things. I try to perfect my craft, and that's always how I've been. And obviously, I don't go into it I'm not trying to miss a certain amount of tackles. I just kind of go out there and play and see where the ball lands. So that's kind of just how it is, and I try to improve. That I'm going to try to improve that number from what it was last year, because I think even that 6 or 7 is too much for safety. So we're gonna get that number down for sure.
So you joined the team that's got high expectations. They really had no safeties. You're getting a lot of money. That would seem like a lot of pressure and expectations on you. How do you handle all that?
I don't think it's pressure. You know, like I said, I'm here to perfect my craft, so I don't really feel any pressure ever. I just try to go out there and play my best and compete. And like I said, I'm trying to win at the end of the day. So, and I know what that takes to be able to win games and you know, win championships. So I don't ever really feel pressure. I know that, you know, a lot of these guys in here are super motivated and that are hungry, and I'm the same way. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time.
Coach Saban is known for developing defensive backs. What was it like to play for him, and how do you help your game grow the most?
Yeah, it was super fun. He helped me in ways that I can't even explain. You know, just the discipline part of it. You know, that perfecting craft, you know, of what I talk about, I got that from him. Just seeing how he handled his business every day, how he came into meetings, how he went about practice. I learned a lot from him, and it stuck with me, you know, throughout my career. And he's definitely made me, you know, want to be a lot better than what I am, you know, today. And never thinking, you know, I'm just being complacent. I never get complacent. I try to keep improving. I always know that there's, you know, ways to improve my game, and you know, that's just something that, you know, he's always taught me, and stuck with me since then.